Hey everyone, it's episode 3 of the Millennium Falcon guitar build. Here is the Millennium Falcon. It has a piece of wood in it. That's where we left it at the last episode. This episode I am hoping to cut a little bit more wood and have that as the support for the bridge and maybe the pickup. I'm kind of toying with just having the pickup screwed into the plastic of the Millennium Falcon rather than in the wood. So I think this episode really is just going to be me cutting wood again and fitting it into the Millennium Falcon here. But we'll see how far we get. Maybe I'll have the neck on by the end of this one. I don't know. But let's just crack on. Okay, so as you can see, I have that wood right down the middle there, and the bridge is going to be somewhere here like that. Okay, but I can't just screw the bridge to that plastic because once the strings are on it will just rip that off. So what I need under here is a piece of wood that goes to, well, it comes from here and goes to sort of here for the bridge. So I'm going to quickly measure. So what have we got here? Okay, yeah, about 40 mil. Yeah, about 40 mil, something like that. By about 100 mil. About 40 mil by 100 mil. And that should do it. I think I'll put it in and then I'll draw around this and I'll cut it round and I'll make it neat. So I need to find a piece of wood. I'd like to do it in the same sapele, but we'll see. And as ever with this, there is plastic in the way. So on the underside here, these here are in the way. So I'm going to have to cut those off. These, that one, and that, all of this off and flush. So I'll cut that off now and then we'll try the piece of wood. And we've got a piece of wood, another piece, two pieces actually, a piece of sapele and a little piece of maple as a packer. That's not in place, that can just come straight out, but that is going to be in there and that's what the bridge will go on. Fits perfectly. So I'm going to get that in place, glue it and screw it. Then I'm going to work out what I need to cut off here to get the bridge in place. Okay, I've got the wood out of the Falcon. My little bridge support piece here, which I'm going to put in place. Somewhere there. So I'm going to put some wood glue, but I'm going to drill it and screw it from the back so it's super secure. Okay, so that piece there is glued and screwed from the other side. So I'm just going to screw the wood back in place at this end here and underneath there and carry on. I hope you appreciate me filming all of this just in case you ever want to do this yourself. Okay, screwed back together. I am going to completely glue it together once I know exactly what's going where, but for now it's screwed back together. That's pretty solid under there now, so I know the bridge is going somewhere there. So I think I need to work out exactly where the bridge is going, draw around it, cut out very carefully and drop the bridge in, or mark around it and pack the bridge a little bit underneath and just screw it to it. That's marked out. going to be up to there. I'm going to cut that off. I'm actually using the little marks and things that are on the Falcon as my guides, as my centre line. So the bridge is going to butt up to these bits here. So all this needs to come off. Everything's off a centre line on this, which is really good. So all these little marks, like that mark there is the same as that mark there. So as long as I cut on the insides of those and come across, it's all going to be centre. It's time to get the Dremel out again. Okay, so this is all marked out for the bridge. I am gonna, there's the bridge. Gonna cut that out with the Dremel. This might get noisy, so apologies in advance. I'll turn it on. There we go. Right, there you go. Got another hole in it now. I'll clean that up with a file and see where we're up to. Okay, so I've cut it and I've cleaned it and I've filed it, and I've glued in another piece of wood there to lift this where I want it. And that will support the bridge quite nicely once that's screwed through, so that'll be really good. I've left it big so I can move the bridge back and forwards, so I can get the neck placement and everything right, get the scale length right. So that's good for that. There you go. That's pretty good. Okay, it's been a few days, and I've been cracking on with it, not filming certain bits because really they're boring. I've screwed the bridge in, that's its final place, happy with that. The neck is screwed in, I'm trying not to bang it on the ceiling here, there we go. The neck is screwed in, again, happy with that final place. I've just sprayed that white and dried it with a heater, so it's dry but it's not cured, but it's okay, I can handle it as long as I don't bang it. So the guitar bits of it are nearly done, and what I mean by that is the bridge and the neck lining up and seeing if it will take strings. So that's the next thing, I'm going to put some strings in it, so I need to take all this tape off, so I'm going to do that, and then you'll see it without the tape, and I'll start figuring out what I'm going to do in terms of wiring, where the pickup's going to go. Got a pickup cover here at the moment, so that's going to be in there. Now everything's looking a bit white, that's looking really white. Obviously the pickup cover is looking really white compared to the kind of old faded yellowy grey that this Millennium Falcon has now become. So I am going to spray the entire thing white. But I just need to make sure everything lines up first. So I will crack on with that. Okay, I'm just marking up with masking tape here whereabouts I want the pickup. And I want it there. I've taken the neck off. But I want the pickup there. I'm hoping it's going to be okay there. I think it will. So the plan is to just cut through these and then through that, and at least then the pickup will sit flush and I can draw around it and cut out a bit more. So I'll do that now. Alright, got a hole for the pickup. I'm just checking it upside down it slots in nicely. The reason I'm doing it upside down is because you have these little tabs for the screws, and the pickup is going to come from the inside out, and then it'll be able to go up and down. Okay. Might have gone a little bit too far for the video. I just got carried away, to be honest. So I've primed these and I've sprayed them with satin white. So these are currently drying. The reason I've gone for satin white is that it's actually as close to the original as I could get. So when this is back together, it's going to look like a brand new Millennium Falcon from 1979. It's looking awesome at the minute. We've got all the bits around. I am going to weather it, but we'll see. It might look fine just as its original kind of white colour, but I think I want to weather it, and I've got some stickers on the way that are replacement replica stickers, so I can put all the stickers back on it. I think I'm going to put some lights on it as well, but even though it's in pieces everywhere, it's actually getting very close to being finished. So I think that's a good place to finish this episode. So that's the end of episode 3. I can probably pick these up now. So we've now got parts that are white. So they've actually had a yellow primer and then white just to give it that original look, and these are going to look great. So that's the new colour. That's the old colour, which is very yellow. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very yellow. That's the new colour. And I'm going to weather it, and the weathering is going to bring out some details. Yeah, that's dry. Again, all the new colour. Obviously got the wood in there. That's it. Okay. See you on the next one.